you go to you go on air and play a different material. We are almost like the last in the check. This thing, once you are air, that's where our own job begins. Then we will detect it. And we have issues to confront AFCON. AFCON will tell us that this is not the actual material that was vetted. And that's unfortunate. To show you that the organizations are cooperating. That's the area of co-regulation. Before you now start talking about the formal regulation of an organization like NDBC, we have that role to play. Our role is to regulate the broadcast industry. We have to control the broadcast industry. Believe you me, like what the last speaker said, if you put on one flimsy, inciting comment on air, we may not leave this place today. Lagos is already choked. If you now add to that, there may be problem. Meaning that we are only there to watch your back. We are only there to guide you. You can see how many years he's been on operation. He's only been fined once. And that is something that we all of us need to emulate. And you know, there's this adage that said the birds have learned how to fly without pitching, and the hunter have also learned to shoot without aiming. And the NBC too, we are changing our tactics. Since money doesn't mean anything again, and we can't ordinarily shut you down and all that, now people will see it as that we're going to the street. Even some section of the media is telling us that 5 million is that's too much. But you don't know the impact of some of the brokers that have on the society. So we also have other ways we can sanction a station. We may decide to say, okay, your money belt is the most juicy part of your brokers. We said, okay, you go off air. Instead of going on air for 24 hours, we take 12 hours and leave 12 hours for you. So from 12 midnight to 12 noon, you will be off air. And when you be coming on air, and at 12 noon, you will now sing the national anthem and announce to your audience that you committed so and so offense, and you are now being punished for committing this offense. By 12 midnight again, there will be national anthem. You will now repeat that so and so we are being punished. And I think that's one of the most dehumanizing aspects of our job if we are asked to do that. So we shouldn't dabble into that. And when the pastor was speaking, in fact, I had a written document, and now jettisoned it. He said, post-election hangover. That hangover is affecting all of us. All of us need to go back and debrief ourselves and see ourselves as one, because we are more enlightened. We are always there in the field. I don't want to repeat what my colleagues have said here, that we need to be fair, we need to balance our story, we need to be objective. But national security, national interest is very, very paramount. We need to go back and check ourselves. Check the issues of hate speech. Check the issues of fake news. And try as much as possible to see how we can build post-election reportage or rhetorics. Because that's one aspect that we really need to inject into our training manual, post-election reportage. Because what happened after the election, and that is still happening, that is why I'm telling you that I also need a break, is that we are still behaving as if the election has not even taken place. Even the anger coming out from broadcasters is something else. A situation that some callers will make very inciting comments on air. What the presenter will still say, God bless you. What have you achieved? My sister was telling us about research. You have opened up the airwave for people to use it and that person have insulted a lot of people, what you end up addressing is God bless you. We've had you. Can we get another caller? What have you done? You supported that caller. And bear in mind that in the license, we can't talk about the presenter. We don't talk about the caller. We only talk about the platform. Yes, we have to sanction the platform. So please, let's play according to the rule. Like I said earlier, I've enjoyed myself. I was now looking at it, the role of the church, the relationship of the church and its community. People have impacted positively to this community. And be rest assured that every year, still extend the invitation to us. And that we are getting born again here. Because this is actually the environment that require a seminar like this. Because we are used to going to a good hotel, going to Ikeja, all manner of hotel, places that is already corrupt. And now we are coming to a virgin ground. Let us go home and have a change of attitude. And believe you me, when we change our attitude, it will impact to the general public. Thank you very much.
We could do better with this applause. Honestly, I want to thank our speakers. This was powerful. Let me put it like that. More than I expected. You agree with me?
Yes.
Honestly, more than I expected. We're going to package this. We're going to be sending around all the stations in Nigeria. Like I said, GMs from various stations across the country have sent in some of their thoughts. We'll put it when we are packaging this. We'll stroll them through and we'll send it round so that stations can use it. And then we'll work from there. And let me announce Reverend Chooks. Change of plans. We actually sent invitation to a few stations located around Lagos Island for an in-depth workshop that is following this, that started. So the participants are here. So that's supposed to continue tomorrow, okay, right here at this venue, where we'll be training presenters and producers how to, from all these things that have been said, how to really go back and produce programs that way. That's skill. The NDBC Zonal Director talked about training. Stations don't invest in training. So, what I'm going to do, even when he whispered in my ear, I'm not saying that. I'm extending it to other media organizations. We restricted it to those on the island for certain purposes. Proximity. Stations too plenty for Lagos. But now we're going to extend it to those from the other parts. But from people sitting here, not someone who is not here, but you must not be a high-ranking person in the station. Okay? From the younger ones, presenters and producers. That's where the problem really is. There's been no training, there's been no nothing. People just come into the industry. Okay? So anybody who is not a management or senior person in any station sitting down here, tomorrow will be here 9 a.m. If you want to know how the BBC does those things, when you see the talk your own that will send to your station and all that, come in here and you'll be trained on how to creatively produce programs and escape some of all these things. So now we're going to take questions.